Hey guys, I'm leaving my guest house and it is raining like crazy. Look at this. It was a cute townhouse, but it's just unfortunately it's just not my style. I believe this is good for retired people. And also room one moldy, but this is the same thing that happens in every single guest house, guys. Most of them, 90% of them, I would say 95% of them moldy. So it doesn't matter where you stay in Bali, especially in the guest house, that is a bungalows, all of them moldy. So there is no control over that. So that's why I'm moving to a hotel, guys. I'm staying in Nusa Dua for 3 more days. After that, I booked 3 more days in Sanur. And guess what, guys? I booked a guest house in Sanur. So probably I'm gonna have the same drama, but what can I do? Because hotel in Sanur was very expensive. So it just keep raining. I'm just waiting for 12 o'clock to check out, guys. It just keep raining and just stops every 10 minutes. So it's one of those days, guys. There is fish all over the place. You see that, guys? I believe owns with somebody from Switzerland. I guess there's a house behind here too. I don't know if the owner lives behind here. I have no idea. There's 2 rooms upstairs, 1 room here. I guess altogether 9 rooms here. So, and there's a library here, and my room it was exactly next to it. And I had a kitchen, but it's just good for a long-term stay here. Maybe I don't know. It is not for me. It is so quiet, but it's perfect because it's extremely quiet, guys. At night, you know, all the lights goes off, so they are very conservative with the lights and everything also. And there's 2 rooms above me too, and there's 1 room in the back, and there's 1 room the other side too, and there's 1 room upstairs right there too. I saw in the beginning few people using the swimming pool, but after that I don't see anybody using any swimming pool. And this is the rooms upstairs right there. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, guys, watching some news and stuff like that. So, and then I'm gonna leave in 12 o'clock. Guys, I'm fixing my luggage finally. Hello guys, I'm just back from repairing my suitcase. I have really I had a lot of problem with my suitcase because of the wheels wasn't working. I was dragging this heavy luggage, and also the zipper wasn't working. So I was almost like going and buying another suitcase until I find this phone number online, and I saw the review is fantastic. WLS service, guys. It's just heartbreaking. Sometimes you come across people that you start liking people, believing people. Sometimes I hate people around me. Sometimes I think everything like people so aggressive with aggression, rude, racist, manipulative, lying, fake, scam, everything. Like we're living in the society that now if you come to Bali, guys, Grab driver want to negotiate the price. Like you're booking it for 25,000. Sometimes they pick up the phone in busy time and say, can you give me 100, 4 times more? You're living in the world that everything is just getting messed up. And when you come across nice people, you start believing everything. The reason that I'm making this video, guys, is just sometimes you need to we need to change, and all we need to be a good people. Because I come across, I didn't know this business, that WLS service Bali, that repairing luggage. If this individual is a man, woman, I don't know, guys. I'm communicating with this business for 2 days. Finally, today I made the decision, because I thought if I cannot fix it, then I have to buy a suitcase, because it's just giving me too much trouble. Guys, today I sent a message to them and said, be there for 5 o'clock. And I said, okay, no aggression, no nonsense. This business quoted me 4 wheels, to change the 4 wheels, 260,000. And I did change the wheels in Indonesia before, in Bandung, for 250. So the price was very reasonable. Guys, I got there. It was a really, the location, it was Jimbaran, I believe. But the house was a small house, and husband and wife, I believe, living there, and the kids maybe. So it was a really poor family. But what an honest lady. And the guy changed the wheel. She spent roughly 45 minutes to fix a lot of things in my suitcase, with absolutely no demand or negotiating price or telling me anything. If I'm gonna do these extra things, I'm gonna charge you this much. Nothing. I was showing her, ma'am, can you fix this? She instead of for her to scam me, because I was ready to pay for whatever zipper is, she said, you don't need to change the zipper, I'll fix it for you. She spent so much time to fix the zipper. After that, so many other issues I had, she fixed all of them with absolutely no demand on anything, absolutely nothing. In the end, I said, ma'am, how much I owe you? She said 275. She was quoting me roughly for 1 hour extra work, because for a wheel they did it like 15-20 minutes. But she spent so much time to fix the zipper and so many other issues I had. So she said 275. I said, no, ma'am. I'll give her 350. She said, I swear to God. She said, no, sir, that's too much. I swear to God. She said, no, I said, no, ma'am, please take it. You spend so much time. You are very honest. And I hope you enjoy these extra tips, because I hope you stay like this for the rest of your life. She started laughing. Kind, no nonsense, no scam, no negotiation, no scamming me, no lying to me. It's just like, please, when you come across this kind of people, let's support each other like this. Let's support. Like that 75,000 extra, it just makes me, like, I'm sitting here and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this lady, that she's living with the integrity, honesty. She couldn't tell me this zipper doesn't work. How do I know? She couldn't quote me 200-300 more or 400 more for the zipper. How do I know? I was ready to pay whatever. But she didn't scam. She looked at the zipper. She said, no, sir, I'll fix it for you. So many other issues. Whatever I pointed to her, she didn't open up her mouth to tell me anything. We're living in the society that you're getting scam everywhere. You go into the hotel, they scam you. Go into a restaurant, they scam you. Service people scam you. Everything. Sometimes you hate everything. You go to the airport, you get scammed. You go to the country, you get scammed. You come across so much aggression, so much lies, so much diseases. I believe this is a disease of humanity now, that everybody just lie, cheat, like. And when you come across this kind of people, you just like, sometimes like I start loving people, because sometimes I hate people, seriously. Like I'm thinking like, Like people, they don't have respect for nothing these days. And when you come across this kind of people, it's just heartbreaking. Like really poor, but with the honesty and integrity, not cutting corner, nothing. She just spent a lot of time so nicely and fixed everything for me. So please guys, if you come across this kind of people, just help them. This is the people that working so honest, with integrity, with honesty, no lie, no cheat, no abusive, no manipulation, nothing. It's just like she couldn't quote me anything. I was very ready to pay because either I had to buy luggage or fix this, and I was going all the way there, so I had to pay, but nothing. She didn't do absolutely nothing, and I swear to God she wasn't taking that extra money. I swear. She quoted me $275. I said, no, I'm gonna give you $350. She said, no, like she was going back. I said, no ma'am, please take it. Oh man, I'm a very sensitive individual, and I grew up really with honesty and integrity in my life. Like my eyes is just like, it's just like, what a nice people left. What a nice people left. In the life of that, sometimes you're going outside and you hating everything in your life. You're hating the way that you get treated, the hate of people that they don't want to give you enough space in sidewalk, hate of lying, cheating, manipulating, just everybody think if I can abuse somebody, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna, in better position. But when you come across this kind of honest people, it's just like heartbreaking that still nice people left in this earth, still nice people left on this earth. So please, if you come across this kind of people, just help them. You don't know that 75,000 extra is, how much is it in Canadian dollar? $6 Canadian dollars. $6, $7, $6 Canadian. It just, you have no idea now how much peace I have. I'm gonna just go long walk, because I changed my hotel. I'm in really nice location now, and I'm just gonna, today I'm gonna have a different feelings about life, because when you see this kind of people, it's just heartbreaking that how honest people they are, hardworking, no complaint. I was showing everything. Can you, ma'am, fix this? Can you fix nothing? She wasn't even looking at me. Not, okay, no problem, sir. Boom, 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 everything. She spent so much time. And she couldn't say, no, I cannot fix the zipper. Go buy it. She spent so much time to fix the zipper. Oh man, thanks WLS service. I'll always cherish this kind of people, and I can, if I can help this kind of people, even in smallest way, $6 is not gonna kill me, but I hope that extra $6 help her. So yeah guys, I was just so emotional, and I was, because when you traveling, when you come across a scam, hotel scam, fake picture, fake people, lying, cheating, stealing, it is like everywhere you go, somebody wants to just abuse you. And when you see this kind of people, you say, oh my God, like, look, she has opportunity to cheat, she has opportunity to scam me. I'm sitting there and desperate for this suitcase to be fixed, but absolutely no abuse, absolutely no cheating, lying, or negotiating, nothing. It is honest work. So if you come across somebody like that in your life, please help. I won't tip this kind of Grab driver that they're coming to pick you up and ask you for tip. Never. Because these people, aggression, scumbags, and schmuck.
that just demanding or scamming people here and there and there. Never. But if I come across somebody like in Vietnam, that security guy that came up to me with so much passion, you know, sleeping in the garage, and he come up to me and says, sir, anytime you need anything after 5 o'clock, you come up to me. Maybe that's not the really big deal, you know, but some people, you can feel it. You can feel that honesty. You can feel that integrity, that truly care. And I went and I bought the shirt for myself, and I came to my room and I said, no, this is not for me. I'm going to take it for him. You understand, guys? That shirt, I don't know how much I bought it, 15, 20, 30. It doesn't matter. It just, to me, it was like this guy living in the garage. It's just so much passion he has that to help me if anytime I need something. I come across really limited this kind of people. What I see, it's just people that they want to grab something from you. Abuse, cheat, manipulation, you know, racism. Like sometimes I feel going that way, you know, like when you see everybody around you like that. But it's just when you come across this kind of people, you start believing again. So I thought to share my experience and also show you guys my luggage, that everything is, thanks God, fixed to these wonderful people. So if you come across this kind of people, just close your eye and how much you can help them. How much, like it just doesn't matter. That $6 extra is going to help her a lot, maybe, but it is not the big money, but it just like roughly I tip her 15%, you know, it just, I hope that helps. So this is my luggage, guys. She fixed the zipper. It wasn't really like, she just went all the way to here. Oh, sorry guys, I'm doing this on my phone. So here it was like coming out. Just look how she fixed it, guys. And the wheels is just now brand new, guys. You see that, guys? You see? They changed it. All these things with the tips and everything cost me roughly $25. But my suitcase is really good brand suitcase, because I was looking at it. This is a good brand, Swiss brand suitcase. So if I want to buy something like this here, probably $400 because it's an import. So, and you know, reason that I was buying, I thought, okay, if I find somebody that want to fix all this problem, they're going to charge me, you know, yada money. But thanks God, guys, with 350 IDR, originally 275, but I tip her 75,000, 350 roughly, how much is it? Roughly $30 Canadian. Roughly $30 Canadian. Yeah, $30 exactly, maybe a little bit more than $30 Canadian. I fixed it. And I thought to share that with you guys because I believe it's just important for all of us start, you know, appreciate this kind of people that working so hard with honesty and integrity, no lie, no cheat, nothing. And I hope if you come across somebody like that, just reward them, because that means a lot for these people, because they know their honesty, integrity means something. Okay guys, so I'm in my new hotel. I'll show you guys my new hotel tomorrow. I'm just a little bit emotional with this experience. So I want to just go for a long walk and think about everything. Cheers guys.